So it's been a long time since I've been able to say this, but this episode of Fairy Tale 158 was freaking awesome. I loved really watching it because, I'm a Fairy Tale fan of the actual guild, so to see Gray really go through some trouble, I was like, oh man, I can't wait to see him avenge himself, at some given point. And this episode really, that Nile Pudding guy from Raven Tail once again ignites, if you've seen my manga chapter reviews of this particular content, this fire inside of me of hating Raven Tail because they just are so dirty. Like Fairy Tail, they don't play by the rules, but they play by the rules. Like, they're badasses, but they play by the rules at the end of the day. They're not doing some slick shit like what happened in this episode. Now Pudding just kept on targeting Gray and going after Gray and Gray and Gray. And it was just like, oh man, I can imagine being in Gray's shoes and being so pissed off because, there's rules in this hide and seek game. He can't just like go all out destroying everything in sight because then he'll lose a ton of points. And he throughout the entire battle, I think he didn't even get 1 point. He was like at -4 or something. So wow, it was really just like one of those episodes like, this is finally where it's going to start getting a little bit good because everything been set up till now, coming back from Tenrojima, 7 years, and with this episode it was freaking awesome. I really enjoyed it. Between Nile Pudding targeting Gray, and I'm like, get up Gray, fight back, do something. And then, Rufus, another epic part of the episode really was when Rufus, he was just standing up there like some beast. He was like, I'm not going to play hide or seek. I'm just going to stand up here. And then he does memory make and just starts shocking the shit out of every contestant. I was like, this is awesome. Rufus for the win. It's like actually the bad guys are the ones that really drove this episode because for the most part, Gray was kind of like running, trying to do something, couldn't do anything. But then you got like Rufus and Nile Pudding just really doing beast stuff. And then when Gray tried to go after Rufus, there comes Nile Pudding again. Like, I've met people like that in real life that they just want to target you for no reason. And I understand what it's like to want to just like go crazy on them. So I was with Gray on that one. Like, this Nile Pudding guy. Crazy episode. Definitely enjoyed it. I'd say it was a really good one because we got struggle. Fairy Tail didn't just come out winning. Once again, like I told you guys in a previous review, this is going to be a roller coaster ride if you're a Fairy Tail fan because it's not going to be just all for the beginning. It's not going to be just all one-sided. You will see some up and down battles, but it was just really refreshing to see this. And, Rufus, I'm a pretty big fan of him after this episode because it's been a while since I read the manga and seen this particular part. And in the manga, I didn't really care too much. I kind of almost... It's weird, the way the anime changes it. I don't know if it's just really the feel, if it's the color, the voice acting, the music, but it made Rufus just look more badass than anything. And in the manga, I felt like it kind of made him look a little more cynical or a little more evil. So that was a nice, refreshing thing, like to actually be like, oh yeah, Rufus for the win. He was actually kind of cool the way he took out everybody and got 7 points, and bam, Sabretooth wins at the end. So that was pretty awesome. One of the things that actually really had me laughing, it was legitimately funny, was that Makarov put a stipulation between Fairy Tail A and B. The losing team has to do whatever the winning team wants for an entire day, and the fantasies that they were having was just hilarious. Like, you got Mita Jane having a fantasy of Urza being her servant for a day. It was just really funny to see like all of them fantasizing of the other ones doing stuff for them. You got Juvia, of course, thinking of Gray giving her a kiss or whatever. And Juvia is just like, throughout this tournament, you will see that her stuff for Gray, her love for Gray, lust, whatever you want to call it, really gets in the way because she loses a point trying to hug one of the fake Grays. And it's like, come on, not right now. Put that to the side. When you're on the battlefield, when you're in the competitions, you're supposed to put that to the side. So definitely Jupia gets a thumb down from me. It's like, come on, really? Really? Come on. But definitely, overall, this episode, really good. I enjoyed it. Fairy Tail really got to come hard. They can't just half-ass it. They got to really go strong. And I felt Gray's pain when he smashed the wall and was like, I'm going to avenge myself. I'm going to get both of them back. So hopefully he can. Next week's episode is going to be even better. Even better. I can't wait. Judging from the preview and towards the end of the episode, they announced the next fight is going to be Lucy versus Flare, and I can't wait to see that animated. I remember reading that in the manga, and it's just crazy. So the anime, I know they're going to do it even 10 times better, because for me personally, I enjoy the anime more than the manga of Fairy Tail. That's just me though. Let me know, what do you guys think? Do you enjoy the anime more or the manga more? Me personally, the anime adds a lot more to it. That gives it like a really good feel. It makes you really just like want to keep on watching and see what's gonna happen next. And the manga kind of does that, but I don't know. I think maybe it's the music and the voice acting and everything that combines to really make a nice atmosphere for Fairy Tail. So that's just my take on that. And overall, again, can't wait for next week. This episode is awesome. Next week episode, if they do it right, is going to be even better. So yeah, looking forward to that. And all around, just really a solid episode. Got comedy, got action, got I guess, like a battle, like an actual battle, actual struggle, internal struggles, just, really just a nice combination. So yeah, episode 158 of Fairy Tail. Awesome job. Let me know what you think, though. Were you pissed that Gray lost, or you think that it was a refreshing way to start? Like, they're not just coming out swinging. They're not just, we're Fairy Tail, we're number one. Bam, first fight, here we go, It's actually a little bit different. And what do you think? Did this episode make Rufus kind of look like cool and badass? For me personally, that's what it did. Now Pudding, I didn't really. I just wanted to beat the shit out of him. But Rufus looked cool. That's all I have for this review, though. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you can't wait for next week. Lucy versus Flair. It's going down. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.